Said it before, I'll say it till I die. The International Space Station is the best example of international cooperation in the history of humanity. We had 15 countries come together and make this incredible floating laboratory. We work together every day, training crews and getting them ready to come up here and work as one team. My commander, Soyuz commander Fyodor Yurchkin, and I had a patch based on the Apollo Soyuz patch, which we then added the words "Одна команда," which is one team, because we're one team working together to explore the universe. And if we are ever truly going to explore and help humanity take that next evolutionary step, we need to work together as one team, and we do it here every day.
You have a myriad of experiments and research projects while you're on board the ISS. Any favorites?
Man, it's hard to nail down a favorite. There's so many cool things going on. Over a 6-month period, we're doing almost 300 experiments aboard the space station, ranging in things that'll help us make new drugs, we're growing protein crystals, investigating viruses, genes, bones, all sorts of physiology. Peggy's in the other room right now, taking apart a NanoRacks CubeSat deployer. And over the last 2 weeks, we shot off 34 satellites doing all sorts of different things, using the Japanese module airlock and robotic arm, and then this platform called NanoRacks. Tomas around the other corner doing a study on vein vascular health and what the effects in orbit are. So, I mean, all day, every day is just a menagerie of interesting work and exciting investigations. We're all excited to be a part of this and whatever great discoveries come from the space station.
Well, Colonel Fisher, our time is up. Best of luck, and thanks for joining us here in Denver today.
Hey, I just had to show you my pajamas. I didn't wear them, but you might recognize the colors. Just saying. And they also double, in case I get lost or something, Peggy and Tomas can find me when I'm wearing these.
Station, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the event.
Thank you, KMGH TV. Station, please stand by while we can reconfigure video and audio communications.
আমার সমস্যা নেই, আমি বেরোজ না। দেখছো কি পরিমাণ টাকা আমার সমস্যা মানে উনি ট্রাই করে আর কি একটু অ্যাডজাস্ট করতে নিজেকে একবার বলে
Station, this is Houston. Are you ready for the event?
Houston Station is ready for the event.
KMGH TV, this is Mission Control Houston. Please call station for a voice check.
I'm Mike Sawaya, the Sawaya Law Firm. After an act...
Station, this is Mitch Jellicoe, in for Lisa today with KMGH TV. How do you hear me?
03, good luck today.
Loud and clear. How do you hear me?
Get back to being yourself. Back to smiling and laughing again. Back to eating foods you love. I can hear you just fine. Welcome from colorful Colorado, Colonel. And for new patients, a free...
Well, hello and welcome to the International Space Station for hopefully a good talk today.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk a little bit about life aboard the ISS. Now that you're there, are you surprised by anything in terms of just the space and the environment?
Your next step, how about more school? Is it time to join the workforce? Or maybe it's just time to explore. Whatever your plan, Rockies has the right vehicle.
Boy, I think I'm getting some feedback from some commercials. Sorry about that. Let me turn some stuff off. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you much clearer. I'm not a lawyer. You're kidding me. You call... Let's try that again. I think we may have cleared up the television commercials.
Awesome. Well, we don't get many commercials up here, so, you know, it's fun to hear them. Oh, you know, mostly it's about keeping track of everything. You know, if you don't tie it down with some sort of tether or some sort of Velcro, the darn thing will float away. So your tools, your clothes, your food, pretty much everything. It's awesome because you get to see it floating, and that's just cool. But it is a little bit frustrating sometimes when you go, where the heck did my pen go again? You know, we do. We have at night after all the work's done, we'll have a little bit of time to maybe look out the window, take some pictures, call home, email, things like that. So you do have a little bit of private time, which is nice. As far as the station itself, you can see around me. The inside the station is pretty large. It's about the size of a 5-bedroom house, and with only 5 of us up here, after Friday,
So in any event, let's talk a little bit about life aboard there. Any challenges in terms of being aboard the International Space Station?
Oh, you know, mostly it's about keeping track of everything. You know, if you don't tie it down with some sort of tether or some sort of Velcro, the darn thing will float away. So your tools, your clothes, your food, pretty much everything. It's awesome because you get to see it float. See this beautiful landscape, and then you walk outside. And when you walk outside, you're more of a part of it. You can feel it, you can smell it. It's almost like you can taste it, and that's what it is. You know, from going from the ground to orbit is a mind-blowing perspective change, being able to see that thin blue line that holds all life on Earth and how beautiful it is and fragile it is. And then to get outside in it is almost an order of magnitude cooler, and just you become so much more a part of it, looking up at the stars with nothing, no atmosphere in the way, no light pollution in the way, or down at this amazing planet we call home. It was absolutely the coolest work experience I've ever had. I have to say, experiences with my wife, those all top them, but work experience, it doesn't get any better than this.
I would imagine not. I've noticed on your Facebook and Twitter feed some beautiful pictures of Earth, and those would include some storms and cloud formations. You've got a unique view from up there.
Oh, absolutely. Peggy and I were taking pictures before our spacewalk of one of the components we were going to work on, and we were down in the Russian segment and looking out one of the modules, and there was this massive storm. And, you see lightning. Every now and again, somebody will catch a picture of it, and it looks beautiful. But looking at this storm, there was lightning in the cloud, between the clouds, over the clouds. It was the most amazing thing that I had ever seen. It was as far as a storm, and it was so beautiful. I wish we could take pictures of it, but the cameras aren't quite as good as our eyes yet, and haven't figured out how to get good pictures of that.
I've also noticed on your social media feeds pictures of food, plenty of them. Talk about your favorite food there aboard the International Space Station.
Well, that's easy. It's coffee balls, because I need my coffee. I'm a military guy, so being deployed, we'll just eat what we're given, and pretty much if you give me some hot sauce, I'll make anything taste good. But the thing that I absolutely need is my coffee balls, because caffeine in the morning, they're just delicious and fun. As far as the food, though, it's kind of fun to be a little creative and put some of the dishes together. And actually, our ground team does a fantastic job of giving us a wide variety so you don't get bored. But every now and again, it's kind of fun to mix a few things together and make new items. Last night, I made a salmorito, which is kind of like a burrito with salmon, but not really. And it was still delicious.
Sounds pretty good. Down here on Earth, the headlines are filled with talk of the Russian investigation into the election these last several months. And while this is going on,